Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Yeah, hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good or excellent. What? Alright, for you Windows 7 and 8 users, Steam no longer works. Listen to this. It says the latest Steam version no longer works on Windows 7 and Windows 8 and 8.1. It says here earlier this week, Valve released a big update for Steam Client, bringing gamers new features like gameplay recording and other improvement. Sadly, all those goodies are not for those sticking to now unsupported Windows version, namely Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 8.1. Valve made it clear that the latest Steam update will not work unless you are on Windows 10 and newer. But that also applies to older Mac versions. But who cares, right? Says here, here's what Valve said in the release notes. The version of Steam Client will no longer run on Windows 7 or 8. Users on these OS will not automatically update to the new version of the Steam Client. See Windows 7 and 8 support fact for additional details. Says it's worth noting that Steam works on Windows 7 and Windows 8 and Windows 8.1. Therefore, you can still access your library and play games if you're updating to Windows 10 is not an option. However, Valve will not provide you with tech support in case something happens, and there's a high chance that Steam will soon stop working on Windows 10 release altogether. Valve dropped Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 support in January 2024, and 1 year after when Microsoft ended the extended security program for those operating systems. It says here, as a result, Google and other mainstream browsers ditch Windows 7 as well. Since Valve relies on Chrome, it should align with Steam support with what Google does to the browser. Also, Steam requires some features and security updates that are only present on Windows 10 and newer. It says according to Valve, Windows 7 still has a small chunk of users, according to the Steam hardware and software survey result for October 2024. Roughly at 0.28% of all Windows users on Steam run Windows 7. Sadly, those wanting to move away from Windows 7 or its failed successor in a tricky situation as Microsoft closed the ability to update to Windows 10 for free. Now, the only choice is to buy a new license or an entire new PC with Windows 10 or 11 pre-installed. Okay, what have I always tell you about Windows when it came to Windows 10, when it comes to Windows? I told you you need two computers, one running Windows 10, one running Windows 11. So when Microsoft is making changes, you're prepared for those changes. Are you still using Windows 7? Are you still using Windows 8? Well, your best bet now, if your desktop and computers is Windows 10 and 11 compliant, if you got two computers running Windows 7 and 8, and they can run Windows 10 or 11, what you want to do is have one of the computers do Windows 10 only, and then the other one you buy the TPM adapter and install it on there, and then install Windows 11 and then continue on. Because next year around October the 14th, 2025, Microsoft is going to it's not going to be supporting Windows 10 anymore. So your best bet right now is to get on Windows 10 while you can, and get a computer with Windows 11. You know, that way you can stay up to date and up to code when it comes to Steam. Or you can get the latest version of any Steam distros, whether it's Ubuntu, Linux Mint, XFCE, Puppy Linux, Debian, Fedora, any one of those Linux operating system, and get the latest, and that way you're up to date with Steam. So yeah, that's my best suggestion for you when it comes to Windows, Windows 10. You know, if you're still using 7 and 8, you might can still use it for certain things, but going forward now, it's about Windows 10 and Windows 11 now. You know, so Microsoft is probably gearing up to release a new OS sometime down the line. But right now, you're better off with Windows 10 and Windows 11. Yeah. Or if not, get a Linux distro. You know, get one of those Linux distros, and that way you can continue. You're up to date with Steam. You know, and yeah, and then move on from there. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek, my board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.